I'm going to walk you through how to use task boards. We're going to start from the very beginning. There's been some workarounds with Google Tasks and making them full screen and adding code and a bunch of different things like that. This app came out probably within the past month and a half, and it allows task board basically your Google Tasks just to be separate on a full screen integrated version of Google Tasks. So this is a premium or a freemium product. There's free portion of it, and then there's a paid subscription portion of it. That is $3.99. It can be paid per month. So I'm going to show you. You would just go to TasksBoard.com and we'll sign in. I'll walk you through all that stuff. But the premium version right here, when you click on premium, it's going to give you a week for free, and then you can either pay by the month or annually. And I think you probably get a discount if you go annually. I haven't jumped in yet because I'm still kind of implementing it. So I'm going to shrink myself down, jump into the screen, and we'll walk you through this process and what it looks like. So if you're familiar with Google Tasks, traditionally what Google Tasks looks like is it looks like this over in the sidebar that you have here on your Chrome or in your Gmail. So as I open this up, you'll see I have a bunch of emails from different places and different things. When I open this up, I have tasks right here, and it shows up on the right sidebar. I can add tasks, I can delete tasks, I can do whatever I want there. The beautiful thing about TasksBoard is it does a workaround where you now have full page view of tasks, and you can organize those by lists. So the first thing you'll want to do is sign in with Google. It's going to ask you which account you want to use. I'm obviously going to use the Mr. Campbell Rocks account. So I'll click on that, and it's going to ask for permissions. There's certain things that you need to be able to TasksBoard needs access to in your Google account. So you can see here, it'll ask you all of these questions if you've downloaded an app before or given access to your Google account to a third party, what this is. So I'll click on continue, and then it'll automatically go right there. It'll fetch all of the tasks that I already have, and it basically builds these boards for me live right on screen. So when I go here and I go to my main board, I have these tasks right here. So I just have these two tasks, right? This is a demo video kind of walking you through this, but I can add new task lists from TasksBoard, or if I add a task over in my Gmail, for example, on the sidebar, it'll automatically pop up here. So I'm actually going to take my mouse off screen, just let you sit here and open up a new window and just put in a task right there, and you'll see it appear, because if I scroll over, you won't be able to see it. So we're going to add it to the first list, and you'll see that this will sync automatically. I just hit enter, and maybe if I refresh, hopefully, there it is right there. So you can see right over here where it says test task, I just added that. And those will sync automatically as you're updating those. So the nice thing about this, right, is you can see the lists in horizontal view, right? Where if I have multiple lists, we'll add another list here, test list 1, just so we have a few lists that we can look at. Up here, we have the option to go vertical view, so we can see all those vertically, or we can see them horizontally. We have a refresh button here that will refresh all of our tasks. And then when we click on settings, this will allow us some different things that we don't have in the traditional Gmail task list. And this is important because it just sits in a sidebar in Gmail, right? It also depends on how you run your task list. Do you actually use it as a task list? Do you use the calendar view where you do things there? So you can install the desktop app. You can install the Chrome extension. You can enable dark theme. Obviously, that's going to go really quick to dark theme, and the whole screen is going to turn black. So I'm going to disable that. You can change when you start your week. You can enable sound effects. So you have a lot of different options here. When I click on show task count, you can see that that little number just appeared right here on the list. Now, I have not played around with the premium version. there are options in the premium version to share task lists with other people. And so when I go up to the 3 hamburger menu over here, if I want to do try premium for me, and I'm going to for free, I'm going to actually do this now. And hopefully it doesn't get my information. We'll go free. I've got to put in some payment information. You can see here what options you have. So the Personal Pro version is unlimited share lists. You can have unlimited boards. You can customize those. You can customize task labels. So I'm going to click and see all features, and it'll give you an example of what each of these are. So you can actually put little buttons. It looks like you can group tasks by individual items. You can see your task rules here. You can make it yours. You can add backgrounds and themes behind the tasks. You can highlight colors of lists to find them instantly. So you can see this is kind of blue here along the task. So if we were to go back just to our task board, there's no highlighted here. So it's more of a visual upgrade. I mean, as far as that individual option goes. So I'm going to go back again to premium. So we'll see all the features here for the Personal Pro. So we have the colors, multiple boards for each of your projects. You can keep those organized. You can collaborate efficiently, so you can plan these with other people on your team. And then if you go with the $4.99 a month, and again, I don't get a commission or anything like that. I'm just going through, somebody recommended this to me based on the other video that I had uploaded earlier for TasksBoard. So we'll see pricing, and then let's see everything in Pro. Did I just skip it? Yep, I did. Sorry. Everything in Pro, team billing, and priority billing. So I think this would be used maybe in an organization, and it depends on how big your team is. For me, right, for this website and YouTube channel, I'm just a single person team. So I would probably not go with the team version. I would go with the Personal Pro. When we go to start your trial, it's going to put in PayPal or GPay or whatever. There's my email there. 7 days for free, and then $48 a year. So if you're an educator, this might be out of your price range, depending on how much you use tasks. If you're a professional or a small business owner, and I get a lot of different people that watch this channel, that may be right up your alley. And I mean, something you can write off, right? Obviously, as a tax expense or as a productivity tool. There's a lot of different things you can do to write that off. If you're an educator, you might be able to use some of your state funding or money that you get when you're a new teacher, stuff like that to pay for that. You would actually have to talk to your district or school. But the beautiful thing about TasksBoard, even just the free version, is better than what Google offers when you had to go through that special link and add the code at the end. And so hopefully Google realizes sooner than later that people are using tasks and they want more options than just a list next to all of their emails and their calendar and stuff like that. Anyway, if you're here, it's most likely because you're an educator, a small business owner, or someone who's looking to be more productive. As an educator with you, I want to let you know how much I appreciate you and the time that you spent watching this video. I'd love it if you have suggestions or questions about TasksBoard itself, or even just Google Tasks. They're kind of phasing out reminders and moving those into tasks. So Google Workspace is always changing. I love you. I appreciate what you do for kids on a daily basis, and I'm glad that you're here.